Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cuts Reactions, and my name's Greg. And I was talking to somebody yesterday about the Great Divide here in the U.S. And it runs along the mountain range, along the Rocky Mountains, basically. And everything east of it, all the rivers go into the Gulf of Mexico. One way or another. And and then west of there, it goes into the Colorado and the Pacific and all that. But anyway, it's really a neat thing, and very very much ingrained in our culture or whatever. I don't know what I want to say, but anyway, it's like I say, it's neat, and where I normally would cross it would be in New Mexico on the interstate, and it's I don't know, that's a low spot. Sometimes the divide is way up in the mountains, but there's a few lower spots. But, that's relative. It's like 7,700 feet, I guess. And I guess that's what, 2,200 meters? Something like that, I'm not sure. Anyway, it was funny. I was hitchhiking out to I don't know, California or some shit, and I was I was an Okie then. I take off from Oklahoma, and the middle of April is nice in Oklahoma. It's springtime, it's warm, it's pleasant, and I had forgotten what it was like in New Mexico. It's not quite that way in mid-April. So, I took off hitchhiking. I've got a denim jacket on, which was just fine in Oklahoma. But, I get to about where the Continental Divide is, and a snowstorm comes in. The temperature dropped to 20 degrees. It was so freaking cold. And, I'm standing out there in this denim jacket with my thumb out, praying that somebody would pick me up, because it was starting to get serious. I was so cold. I was afraid I was going to die out there. I mean, it's not like there's any towns near there or anything like that, so eventually these ski bunnies picked me up. They were the kind of people that would never pick up a hitchhiker, but they could see that I was in distress, dire straits, so they picked me up and took me into the next town, and I survived. Uh, there's so many things you do when you're younger, and a lot of it's stupidity, and a lot of it is just not having a clue. And so hopefully you lived through all that stuff, and I was lucky enough to live through another stupid thing I did. But anyway, so I was going to play this song about the Continental Divide. That's what it's all about. So this is Kate Wolf, and I had heard this song by Nanci Griffith on her album Other Places or Other Voices, Other Rooms, which was an album of covers that she had done. And she covered this song, and I had always loved it, but I had never heard the original here. This is Kate Wolf, and I don't think I've ever played anything by her. She's pretty well known as a songwriter and everything. Died really young, but anyway, this is the song Across the Great Divide. So, Kate Wolf.
I've been walking in my sleep and counting troubles instead of counting sheep. And where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around and they've gone away. And I've been sifting through the layers of dusty books and faded papers. They tell a story I used to know. It was one that happened so long ago. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Well, I heard the owl calling softly as the night was falling with a question, and I replied, but he's gone across the borderline. He's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Finest hour that I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day, when the darkness rolls away. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the great divide. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside where the rivers change direction across the great divide.
What a killer song, man. I mean, it really is a great song. Great melody, and the refrain on it, is just lovely. I I don't know. She was a well-known songwriter, but man, she's got a beautiful, beautiful voice, and that was so well done. With the two acoustic guitars, which were kind of playing counterpoint to each other. Very different. They were doing very different things from each other. It sounded great, and it was nice when that harmonica came in. It would be subtle, really subtle during parts of the song, and then it would come out, and at one point, it's kind of doing the lead, but uh, the harmonies on that were just beautiful. I don't know how many people she had, lined up there. Uh, it was really good when that male vocalist came in. It added a richness to the chorus, that was really, really nice. But I don't know, very well done song. I mean, well executed, and a killer song to begin with. So anyway, that was nice. I'll definitely listen to some more of her. Uh, there's so many artists, and I've listened to a lot of different people over the years, over 50 plus years or more. But there's a lot of artists I've never heard, and part of it is just you get taken up with so much other music. It's there's no way that you can listen to everything in one lifetime. It's it's an incredible thing. There's so much music out there, so much good music, and I'm just always glad to get to hear it. So anyway, I will be back, and hit like, subscribe, and all that, and we'll see you all then. Bye bye.